So every morning I actually just start off by just having a look around. This is like the liquid gold people usually call it. Right guys, we got the fish. Well you guys, big trouble. I like to keep it real on this channel, so I'm just gonna film this part. Look how full. This is crazy. It's right to the line. It started overflowing actually. Good morning guys, it is a new day. It's 9:30. It's, well, not that early, but you know, it's time to start the day off. We're gonna be doing a day in the life of a fish shop owner, fish breeder, fish hobbyist, I don't know, whatever you want to call me. You know, I have my own kind of little shop here in the garage. But anyway, you're gonna come along for the day with me, so yeah, hope you enjoy. So every morning I actually just start off by just having a look around, just to have a look in every tank, you know, see if there are any dead fish, because sadly, you know, that does still happen. So it's normal to have like maybe one dead fish or whatever. But looking here, we're looking pretty good. I don't see any dead fish here. None through here, none through here. Yeah, we might be looking quite good today actually. Can't see any in there. Nothing down here either. Nothing down there. Alright, let's see in here. Have we got any dead fish? Nope, I can't really see any dead fish. So that is looking pretty good actually. We got our discus here. We got angelfish and stuff. Yeah, I can't see any dead fish, not even down here. So I think we're looking pretty good. We do still need to check up here, by the way, because we do have some fish up here. But again, it's looking quite good. I can't really see any dead fish. We've got our fry down here. We've got more fry down there. Yeah, I think we're looking good. Right, so if we don't have any dead fish, the next thing I do is feed the fish. That's usually the second thing I do in the morning. So we come up here and then I get my flake food actually. So I just got my flake food. It's like the Tetra flake food. It's pretty good. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. I think I can. So what I'll just do, I open this up. I come in here and grab a little bit. Let's see if I can do this. Yes, I can. Look at that. And then just sprinkle it in the top. And as you can see, the fish go crazy for it. They love to eat. Like that's a fish's favorite thing to do, you know. And then, yeah, we'll get some more. We'll feed these guys, you know. And then I'll feed all of these guys. And most of these get flake food. So pretty much all this rack here gets flake food. The discus get their own food. And also the fry, they get baby brine shrimp. That's actually also another thing we need to do before I start feeding everyone, is actually disconnecting the air from the brine shrimp hatchery. Get my little torch, flashlight, and get that set up. So then the brine shrimp is going to go to the bottom and the hatched eggs are going to go to the top. And then we can, you know, drain that out and feed our fry. But for now, I'm first just going to feed all the fish. So yeah, enjoy the montage. Alright, so now that everything is fed, everyone is happy. I even fed the corridors and like the bottom feeders some sinking wafers from Aquarium. They really enjoy those. As you can see, look, they're actually going nuts. Yeah, look at them all go. Even the guppies like them as well, but you know, all the cords and stuff, they go crazy on the bottom here. And yeah, that is pretty good. So I also fed the discus. I don't know if you can see, but they've got their food in here. They've pretty much eaten it already, because that's usually what they do. I also fed, by the way, the Bristlenose plecos. I fed some algae wafers, some larger ones, as you can see there. This guy is munching on some, if the camera will focus on him, which usually it won't for some reason. Now it should. Come on, focus on the dude. There we go. You can see him munch that up nicely. And we've actually got his neighbor as well, who's also munching away. This is the albino one, and then those are the blue-eyed ones, as you can see. Got beautiful blue eyes. Like, I really like these. Just look how they look. It's just so cool. They're so beautiful. And on camera, they're not that gold, but in person, they're way more gold. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, it's time now probably to drain the baby brine shrimp. Yeah, look, you can see it has separated out. We got the brine shrimp eggs in the top, and then we got the brine shrimp babies in the bottom. So what we can do now is grab our container. So we go in here, grab our container. You can see there's a tiny bit left. I'm just going to throw that away, because that's not really good anymore. Give it a little rinse out. Right, once we've done that, I always just set it down here, and then I grab my little airline tubing, I connect it down here, and then turn the light off. We don't really need that anymore. Put this in here, turn it on, so there's just like a little dial there that we can turn on, and as you can maybe see, brine shrimp starts flowing into our container. And yeah, this is like the liquid gold people usually call it, because it is liquid gold. It's really good for fry, any fry you want to feed. This is great stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna let that drain out until it's done, and then we can feed it. All right, so now that I have my brine shrimp here, what I simply do, I take my pipette, I suck some of this up, and then I'll just open up this, because this is where our fry is. Hopefully you can see. And then, yeah, just dump it in. So we just sprinkle it along the top, make sure everybody gets some. And we get some more for the other tank where we have some baby bettas and some baby rice fish. And yeah, just sprinkle it around the top. They'll find it, they'll eat it. I've even got some more fry up here. So let me quickly feed them as well. I've got some rainbow fish fry and stuff. So yeah, I feed this typically about 2 to 3 times a day, depending on how many times I'm available here. But definitely 2 to 3 times, you know. So we'll feed them later as well. Keep this in the fridge. I find that if I just store this in the fridge, they stay well. They kind of go like into a sleep mode, like the brine shrimp, but they don't die. Right, so now that's sorted, we're pretty much done. That is kind of what I do in the mornings now. Today's a special day, it's Friday, and we get a fish delivery today. So we do have a fish delivery coming. This should be here in, I suspect, around an hour to maybe 2 hours. As you can see, it's now 9:47. So that took us, well, like 27 minutes, I think, to feed everything. 17 minutes, not 27. 17 minutes to feed everything. And I think that's quite typical of how long it takes to feed these guys, you know? So anyway, I'm gonna wait for the fish delivery, and I'll let you know once it's come. Actually, in the meantime, before we get the fish delivery, I thought you guys might find it interesting to see how I clean and reset one of these hatcheries. So it's pretty simple. I just drain this dirty water out. I don't keep any of it. Some people like keep half of it, but I don't really see the point in that. Like, salt is quite cheap, so to make some new salt water is really not expensive. Anyway, I just clean this out, sometimes with a sponge, sometimes with my hands. Just depends what I feel like, to be honest with you. But yeah, just clean this out. And then once that's decently clean, we put that to the side. Then we can clean the top part. You know, it's usually a few like brine shrimp eggs stuck to it or whatnot. Just get all of those off. Then we should be pretty good. Then it's time to just fill the container back up. So all the way to the top like so, and then we can get it back in place. Alright, once we have it in place, what we do then is actually grab our salt. So I have my salt in here, which I can just open like so. And then usually what I do is I take 5 scoops. Now, let's see if we can do that. So we got 1 scoop goes in, then we got another scoop goes in, then we've got the 3rd scoop going in, 4th scoop, and then usually the 5th scoop is just a little bit less. There we go, 5th scoop, you know, rinse it off, and we are good. Then once we have that, we get our top part, we put that on, and then connect the air so the salt, you know, can start mixing with the water, and that creates the salt water. And once that's done, we go back in the fridge, we grab our brine shrimp eggs. These are the brine shrimp eggs I use from Superfish. They work quite well for me, so I'm quite happy with those. Anyway, then we get those, and I just get usually about 3 little scoops. So I have this scoop thingy here, so we get 1 scoop, we put that in, then we take another scoop, we put that in as well, and then usually a 3rd scoop too. It just depends how much I want to make, how many fry I have. But there we go, 3 scoops should be good. Alright, and then we just let that sit. That takes usually about a day or 2. Alright, so now we'll be waiting for the fish delivery, and once that's come in, yeah, we'll see from there. Right, the fish delivery is here. I saw the van in front of the house already, so yeah, we're gonna open up, see what we got.
Hey, goedemorgen.
Hey, zo.
Normaal aangekomen.
Ja, zeker.
Eén tent is geen doosje.
Ja, oké, dankjewel hè. Hoi hoi. Right guys, we got the fish. So that was actually pretty quick. I wasn't expecting like, you know, the moment I did the last clip with the brine shrimp, it was only about 10 minutes later and the guy showed up. So, I mean, that's pretty good. So we got actually 1 box of fish and we got 1 box of a few products. I did also order a light to go for this better rack unit here, but unfortunately that wasn't in stock. So that is kind of a bummer because I wanted to get a light for that. So that's kind of a shame, but you know, it's alright. We can live with it, we can deal with it, you know, I can use a different light temporarily maybe, or whatever, so we should be fine. But yeah, this video is quite cool because we got, you know, fish feedings, fish unboxings, we're selling fish this afternoon as well, which will be cool. So I think we'll get into this soon, and yeah, we'll get these fish unboxed. Alright, so it's time for the unboxing. We're gonna open the box up. There we kind of go. I don't know why this is not doing it. Okay, there we go. All right, heat pack's still warm. That's good. So we have all the fish in here, as you can see. We're going to just take them out one by one and see what we get. Let's start with the first fish then. First up, we got a bag of platies. So this is a bag of platies. So we got some platies in here, which is pretty cool. Then next up, cardinal tetras. So we got 30 cardinal tetras here. So these are just your standard cardinal tetras. Alright, then next up we've got a bag with a pistogrammas, it looks like. These are the pistogramma cacatoides, double red I think they are. Right, then next up we've got a bag with nothing. This is just a filler bag. Then we have a bag with some, oh yeah, these are the glass catfish. So the glass catfish, pretty cool, like see-through fish. Okay, next up we have a bag full of honey gouramis. So we got just your standard honey gouramis in this bag. Really cool color, the golden ones actually. Next up after that, we have got a bag full of Amano shrimp. So we got Amano shrimp in here, as you can see. And next up, we've got a big bag of the Frucatus rainbow fish, forktail rainbow fish. So we got 30 of them in this bag. Always a really cool fish. Okay, and then last but not least, we've got a big bag of gouramis. Now these are the neon gouramis, the neon dwarf gouramis. Really cool colors these guys have. All right, that is pretty much the first box done. All right, so we got all the fish in. They are all acclimated, I think, by now, or acclimatized as the proper term is. Yeah, we're gonna get them in. So process for that is just a bucket, a net, and then scissors, and then pour them through. Plop and drop method. It usually works the best. So we'll get the net and we'll yeah, get them in. Alright then, we got all the fish in. They are looking quite good. You can see these guys up here. Look at those. Those are looking really nice. The dwarf neon rainbow, no, the gouramis, dwarf neon gouramis. We got our cardinal tetras looking amazing over here. We got honey gouramis looking amazing. We got platies, glass catfish. We got Frucatus rainbow fish over here. Look at them, active already, looking really good. Anyway, it's time for me now to do some work. I need to, you know, go out and get some food in and do some shopping and stuff. And yeah, I don't know what we'll do. Otherwise, we might do like a water change today on these tanks. If I do, I'll pick up the camera, of course. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you. All right, it's been a couple of hours since I saw you last. We're back in the fish room. It's now, I believe, let's see. It is 5:05. So, you know, we're already into the afternoon. Got a few things I want to do. Need to feed some fry again. I don't think I'm going to do many water changes as such because, I don't know, I just haven't really had the time today. I had quite a few things I had to do. And of course we had the fish shipment in, so that's always busy times and stuff, you know. But anyway, I think I will fill these up. So I want to fill them up, you know, to the top because that is important. Also need to spray these plants actually. Let's do that first because that's quite easy to do. We just get our sprayer, we just pump it up a couple of times. And then we simply go in here. Now this is going to be difficult one-handed, but look. We go in here and we spray. I don't know if you can really see what's happening, but you get the point, you know, we're spraying plants. So now that's done, we want to fill these guys up. You can see, by the way, there's one dead fish. I think this is just one dead cardinal tetra. You know what? that's not too bad. We can just take that dude out. So I got my special net here. This is like my dead fish net, and then yeah, we can just come up here and fish him out, not with the autosinkless, so he needs to let go. There we go. I think that's the only dead fish. I haven't seen any other dead fish. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering, I did sell fish today, so I didn't film it. I didn't have the possibility to film it, unfortunately, but I did sell fish. So yeah, we sold fish to one customer. That was pretty good. And yeah, happy with that. They actually got some of these. These are the gouramis we got in the fish shipment. So they actually got some of these. Look how good they're looking already. This is like a couple of hours in. And look at the colors. It's insane. And look at this dude. Look at him just shining away. Really cool fish. So yeah, they are doing great. All right, anyway, what we want to do now is actually connect our hose up. So we got this hose. We connect that up onto the tap like so. There we go. That is nice and secure. Then we need to go over here and quickly move that away. That's for the reviews on YouTube, or on Google, I mean. We open the valve here with my handy dandy like fill-up system. It's not a full water change system, but it's just a fill-up system. So the water goes here, goes up along there, and then as you can see, it comes out through that spout over there, and that just fills up the first row. But we also want to fill up the second row. So what I do for that is switch another valve, and then first and second row will get filled up. In the meantime, we're going to get our brine shrimp. So we're going to go back in the fridge, and this is the brine shrimp we got from this morning. And as you can see, it's all doing good still. It's all at the bottom a little bit, but that's not a big deal. What I just do is just give it a swirl up like so, and then you actually see that these brine shrimp are all still alive. They're kind of like in hibernation, like sleep mode, you know. But anyway, then we come down here and we feed our rainbow fish and also our betters. And maybe you can see a bit better now because I've moved the things out of the way. So as you can see, look, that's like a rice fish there. Actually, that's not a better, that is a rice fish. You can see him eating the little things. Then where have we got the betters? Oh, the betters are at the back there. I don't know if you can kind of see him. Yeah, you can kind of see him there. Those with the black eyes, those are the betters. Those are also hunting for all the little baby brine shrimp. Take a look at this little dude. You can actually now focus on them, which is pretty cool. Like they get into that size where, yeah, the camera can focus on them. Before it was like impossible, but now yeah, you can kind of see them quite well. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I just love this tank, and it's going to get even greater as they grow. Well, you guys, big trouble. I like to keep it real on this channel, so I'm just going to film this part. So basically, I was filling up these tanks, right? I was feeding my fry, right? All good. Then my dad called. I called him back, and we were just chatting. I was not paying attention. What happens is, well, this tank, you know, totally fine, not even full yet. This tank, though, look how full. This is crazy. It's right to the line. It started overflowing actually. So yeah, this is annoying. Because that means, look, some fish have mixed, some guppies are in here. This really annoys me. Anyway, I'm gonna get that water out and get this sorted. Alright, well, got that disaster fixed. That was quite a job. Because while I was doing this, this row nearly overflowed. It's insane. Like, yeah, I'm so bad at this because we're filling up. I'd never really pay real close attention, and then these things happen. But hey, it's fine. You know, it's always a good way to, like, you know, catch out the fish again and observe them, see what they look like. So yeah, anyway, we're all good now. Got all of these filled up. We got this row filled up. Haven't done anything here, but yeah, didn't really have time for that. Again, I would like to work on the betta rack today, but again, don't really have time. Here, everything is doing well. You know, these guys have now been fed, and they have their orange bellies. Take a look at that. Betta fish there, betta babies. Yeah, they got their orange bellies. Oh, it's so cute to see. Look at these guys as well. Yeah, they're growing really fast, so that's great. Anyway, so that's good to see. I don't know how much more we'll be doing today because it is now actually 5:30, as you might be able to see, 5:30, and soon I'll have to have food, and then I need to go somewhere. Then I need to go to the airport to pick up my mother and my brother. So yeah, we'll be doing that. But I probably won't film any of that, I don't think. And yeah, after that, the night's pretty much over. Like, yeah, I need to edit this video. That's what I need to do today. And yeah, we'll see. So I think that is it for now, but you never know, you might see me in just a few seconds. Well, you guys, I can't actually remember when I filmed last. I think it was like around 5:30. Anyway, I did a bunch of stuff in between then. I had to go to the airport and everything like that. And yeah, I didn't really get anything fish-wise done. But yeah, I think we've done quite well today. We've done quite a few things, which I'm happy with. We got the new fish, you know. We fed our fry and everything, so I'm quite happy with that. Now, this is, you know, when the fish room is dark. It's actually quite cool. Let me quickly show you around, because you don't really get to see this that often. All the fish are like, you know, down low, and you can actually see their colors quite well. But yeah, all the fish are down low. Look at all these guys. They got a total different color. And this is how the fish sleep, you know. They're just like at the bottom hanging out. And it's quite cool to see. So yeah, this is the fish room at night. You got even the discus pairs over here. They're looking good. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much that. But I guess we'll leave it at that, because that is a full day in my life. Hope you guys enjoyed, you know, maybe you guys found it funny, or probably not funny actually, I'm not that funny, am I? But maybe like insightful or informational or whatever, you know. Hope you had fun. If you did, don't forget to like, of course, like this video, leave a comment down below as well. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also become a member if you want to. You get exclusive perks and content. The link is down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Come join me on a Thursday night for a live stream. I do a live stream every Thursday night. Come and join me for that. And yeah, that's about everything. So watch this video here next, where you can actually watch a fish unboxing that I did from the previous fish shipment. You might enjoy that, so go watch that next. But anyway, hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.